Hello my dear students. Now we are going to solve exercise 6.4 problems 6 to 9. So understand the square and square roots problem. So square root we need to find, or square we need to find by using the situation. By using the situation we can decide. So for that sixth problem, find the length of the side of a square whose area is, just this is for area. So 441 unit meter square. So we may know that square area is a square. That is a square equal to 441 meter square. So for that a is nothing but square root of this one. The square root of 441. So we need to find the square root. We can use the long division method. Already it's a perfect square number. If you know that, you can write directly. Otherwise, just find by using long division method or prime factorization method. Any method you can follow to find this type of answer. Suppose long division method 441. Just using a last end, we can write the pair 41 4. So here 4 no. So 2 2s are 4. So remaining here 0, subtract, so 0, here 41. Now just we can write as 4. We can introduce one number and also we need to multiply. So 4 and 1 means 41. Multiplication is 41. So I can introduce 1. So 41, so finally 0. So just square root of this one is 21. So 21, here 441 meter square, so here meter. So side value is 21. So length of side of a square is 21 meter. That's all. Okay. Next problem. In a right angle triangle ABC. So triangle ABC, it's a right angle triangle, and the right angle at B. So it's for B. So A, C. So first question, if AB equal to 6 centimeter, if AB equal to 6 centimeter and BC equal to 8 centimeter, then we need to find your hypotenuse. So already you know that right angle triangle format. In a right angle triangle, hypotenuse square equal to, so the square of the hypotenuse, that is AC squared equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So that is AB squared plus BC squared. Substitute. So AB squared, that is 6 squared, plus BC squared, that is 8 squared. So 6 squared is 36, 8 squared is 64. So now total 100. So AC squared equal to 100. That is side. So AC equal to square root of 100. So already you know that it's a perfect square number, so 10. So centimeter unit, so centimeter unit. So AC equal to just 10 centimeter. So in this question we need to understand the Pythagoras theorem. This Pythagoras theorem you may study in 10th standard, but here just in a right angle triangle, this square, this side squared equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. This thing already you studied in your 7th standard. So this area, covered area square, this area covered area square is equal to the area included of the side AC. This is the meaning of the Pythagoras theorem. So this area is equal to the hypotenuse area, hypotenuse side area. So here AC squared is nothing but 100, means we need to find the square root of this number to 10. So this is the first question. Similarly, B. So here given AC equal to 13 centimeter, the same right angle, and B. AC equal to 13 centimeter and BC 5 centimeter. Find AB. So AC squared equal to the same thing. AC squared equal to AB squared plus BC squared. This is the meaning of a right angle triangle Pythagoras theorem. So substitute. So 13 squared equal to AB squared plus 5 squared. So therefore AB squared equal to 13 squared minus 5 squared. So 13 squared is 169, 13 into 13 minus 5 squared is 5 into 5, 25. Subtract, we make it 144. So AB squared equal to 144. So AB equal to square root of 144. Just 12 into 2. It's a perfect square number. So 12 into 12 is the value of this. We can use the prime factorization or long division method. 144. Can write the pair. 1 ones are 1. Remaining 44. Double. Here I can introduce 2. So 2 into 2. 22. So 2 2s are 4. 4. So your answer is 12. Question 12. No. So everything centimeter. 2 centimeter. So AB equal to 12 centimeter. That's all. Next, eighth problem. A garden has 1,000 plants. He wants to plant this in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain same. Here one no problem. Number of rows means this is the row. This counting is column. So here one row, first row, second row, first column, second column. So 2 into 2, that is rows and columns are equal. So like that. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here 1 first row, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row. Number of columns 1, 2, 3. No. So here first column, second column, this one is third column. So 3, 3 equivalent. So like that. We have 1,000 plants. We need to plant using a number of rows equal to number of columns. Just count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's equal to no. So 3 into 3. So it's a perfect square number. So now we need to plant the number of trees, but it's a perfect square number. So just think about this. Suppose we have 8 plants. Okay, think here 2 into 2, 4 plants. I can plant 4 plants. Anyway, we have some extra plants. No, another 4 plant. I can plant extra 4 number. So first tree, second tree, third tree, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. How many things needed? 1. How it's possible? How many plants needed to plant? Using number of rows equal to number of columns. So you may think that how many plants needed from the perfect square number. So actual question is just find the number of plants needed or what number needed to make or what small number needed to make 1,000 into the perfect square number. Or what should be added exactly? What should be added to 1,000? We get a perfect square number. This is the meaning of this question. You may think that suppose we have 8 plants, 9 plants needed to form number of rows equal to number of columns. For example, so now 8 plants plant remaining 1. So one plant is needed. So how many plants needed? That is how many. That is what number should add. What number should add? We get a perfect square number. So what number should add? Here 1 we can add. We get 9. So 9 is a perfect square number. So what is the next smallest perfect square of this 1,000? So that we can make a number of rows equal to number of columns. So exact question already actually solved. what number should added with 1000 we get a perfect square number. This is the meaning of this question. So that is question is what should added we get a perfect square number. So this is the question. So we need to find the next smallest perfect square number. So using long division method we may find pair from the last time we can use. So 3 3s are 9, remaining 1. So introduce 0 0, one pair here. So 6. Here I can introduce 6 1 1 only because 6 2 means 124. It's greater than 100. We should write less than 100. 1 1 only I can introduce. So 61 remaining 39. So what should be subtracted means 39 we can subtract, but here what should be added, that is next perfect square number. So for that we may write that is 31 now. So 31 squared is strictly less than 1000. Now what should add no? So we need to find the next perfect square number. So 31 now, so it should be less than 32 squared. Next number 32. So now 32 squared is that is 31 squared is less than 1000, less than 32 into 32. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 9, 4, 2, remaining 1, 10, 1024. What should be added? 24 should be added. So that is 1024 minus 1000 equal to 24. So 24 should added, 24 plants should added with 1000 plants. We plant number of rows equal to number of rows, same as number of column, that is. So here what should be added? Don't think about what should be subtracted because 24 only needed, but here 39. So we have certain plants. So this one also we can plant. So extra 24 things only needed. That's all. Right. Very next problem. There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in a such manner that the number of rows is equal to number of columns. How many children would be left out? Think about left out. So that is what should be subtracted with 500. We get a perfect square. This is the actual question. So what should be left out? So the same long division method 500. Where 2 2s are 4. In 1 0. So doubled 4. 4 means here I can use 2. Why? 42 into 2 is 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 16. So we can left out. So what should be subtracted? This is the meaning of this question. So if we subtracted this thing, we can arrange number of students will have to stand as such manner that the number of rows is equal to number of columns. So number of rows equal to number of column means 22 students in a row, 22 students in a column. So 22 rows, 22 columns. This is the arrangement. Yeah, what should be left out for this arrangement? 16 should be left out. Therefore, 16 students left out for this arrangement. So, what should be subtracted means the answer. Thank you.